welcome back to our channel. Today's project is sewing the zipper into the skirt that we cut to make the crop top.
And how are we going to make the skirt?
We are going to sew a zipper.
Okay, so because the dress is made out of a knit fabric, and knit fabric is easy to manipulate, we're going to cut it down the center of just one side, which will be the back side, and we're going to measure her because when we cut it, obviously the waistline is too big. So we're going to measure and get a tight fit, and that's when we get the right fit, then we'll put the zipper in, and then we'll make a hem at the top. So as you can see, the skirt's way too big. So I'm going to cut it, and then we're going to take it in so that it's a little tighter at the waistline, and that's where we're going to put the zipper at the cut line.
I'm not done yet. Okay.
Are you done? Okay.
Okay.
Are you doing the happy dance?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right, let's show them how to put the zipper in, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I laid out the skirt, and I'm going to find the center using a ruler, and I will mark a center line with my chalk, my tailor's chalk. This looks like the center, so I'll just mark a line. And then I will cut that line. And this is where we're going to put the zipper. Okay, now we're gonna fit you.
Okay.
Okay, so what I did here is, was I had to pin. The good thing about sewing with knit fabric, and knit fabric is any fabric that stretches, is that you can manipulate it to fit to your body by shaping it to your body. So what I did is pinned it to see where it fits on her waistline, and then I used the pins to mark where I'm going to sew. And so as you can see, this is all excess fabric that I'm going to cut off. Turn around, Isabel. And I did it inside out just to get a better, just to pin it and mark it from the inside. Originally, when I cut the back seam line, I didn't realize that I cut the wrong line. So that's why there's the tag here. But I think it still will work, and it'll still look cute. I just try to make where these seams are even. The seams on this side will be even. So let me do the markings, and this is what it will look like once it's done and turned in the right side up. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my black tailor's chalk, and this is where I will mark where I pin, so I know what line to follow. I won't do it all the way down, but there I can see. I'll do it on both sides. And that will show me where I need to cut and sew. So now the skirt is laid out, and you can see where I marked it. And I'm going to take my ruler and just create a line on each side, and that is going to be the line that I sew the zipper in. Actually, Isabel will be sewing the zipper. Aren't you excited?
All right. I don't know.
So now I'm marking the line. And then I will add just a little extra from that line, add a little extra, because that is where I'm going to sew the zipper. Excess off. So now we're ready to sew the zipper. Okay, so now what we do is we line up right sides together. Here's the zipper, and we're going to leave, because we need this extra because that's where we're going to fold down the top. But you want to measure the zipper. Obviously this zipper is way too long, so we're just gonna and we can, the good thing with these regular zippers, we can cut them. So we're gonna probably just maybe sew the zipper to like right there. So I'll just cut it, and then I will stitch right here to create a stopper, because you don't want to pull it down and then the zipper pull comes off. Okay, to create a stopper, all you do is just sew on the zipper. You could only do this with a regular zipper. You can't do it with any other zipper because then you'll break the needle. But these zippers you can actually sew over the coil. So I'm just going back and forth with stitches, and I'm just going slow. Okay. So that's how you create a stopper for your zipper. It's just sewing stitches back and forth on it. And then, okay, so now we're ready to sew the zipper in, but before we sew the zipper in, we have to sew the seam. So we're going to measure how long the zipper is to right there. So that is where we'll sew to about there. Probably right above the stopper. So from right there. Can you hand me a pin, please?
Yep. Try not to pinch myself. There you go.
Can you hold the camera? So I measure, so right there. So where I put the pin to the bottom is where we're going to sew, and we're going to leave this open because that's where we're going to put the zipper.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to sew where the needle is, or the pin is, and we're going, when you start sewing, you want to make sure you do a back stitch, and since this machine doesn't have a back stitch, we'll just do a pivoting and sewing back and forth. And that's just to secure the stitch. Okay, so now Isabel's going to take over and finish sewing the rest.
Okay.
So now Isabel's ready to sew. I marked a line, so she's going to sew that line. Ready?
I'm scared.
Are you meditating?
Yeah.
Okay. Take a deep breath. You can do it.
Okay.
Come on, you can do it.
Okay.
Are you staying on the black line? Looks like you are. So pull out the thread.
Okay.
And then at the bottom, we're gonna go over it again just to secure the bottom stitch.
Okay, it's going. Do the scissors.
So I'm gonna have Isabel stitch again over this thread just to secure it.
Okay.
Okay, so Isabel has sewn that seam. And now we have the opening here for the zipper. So to sew the zipper to this skirt, we are putting the zipper face down and pinning to one side of the opening. And this is where we're going to stitch. And this is where the open seam is. So we'll stitch this part first, and then we'll
sew it like that.
Sew the other side to it.
Okay, so my aunt is gonna start the stitch.
Oh, I forgot to put the needle down and the thread came out. Okay, this time putting the needle down, and then we are stitching along the edge of the zipper. So we did one side. And Isabel's going to do the other side.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to pin the other side of the zipper to the other side of the opening seam. And this time you're going to be sewing from the bottom up.
Okay.
And the needle is down and Isabel is ready to sew.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Wait, pressure. Okay.
Oh
I'm ready.
my god.
Okay.
Isabel.
Okay. I'm ready.
It's not that hard.
Okay. I'm ready.
If we make a mistake, we could always take the stitches out. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
So just hold it down.
Take this
Hold
out.
it down. Yeah, take the pin out.
Okay.
And just make sure you stay on the edge of the zipper and the fabric.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're not even on the zipper. Here, I'm gonna start it for you.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna go up to the pin and then you're gonna take over. All right, you
Okay.
take over. Okay, you ready? Go.
Yes. Okay.
Come on. All right, you can do it. You can do it.
Okay. I feel like I'm gonna mess up.
Just hold. Pull this right there. And hold that right there. Yeah. All did it. You happy?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what the zipper looks like once we turn it right side out. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to somehow move over the excess fabric, and then I'm going to top stitch all around the edge. And then I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. This is what it looks like on the inside. So not too bad. It's not 100% even, but this is Isabel's sewing journey, and I think she's doing pretty good. So now I'm going to do the top stitching. To here, I'm just going to pivot, cross over. Here, we can take this off. Cross over.
Fold this.
And then pivot again. So, do you pause it?
No.
So this is what the top stitching looks like. Just a stitch going around the zipper. Now Isabel's going to try on the skirt
With the crop top.
to make sure that it's fitting correctly, because then we need to, as soon as we get a good fit, we can turn.
Oh, sorry.
We can turn down the top of the skirt to make a hem.
And I will be.
So now we're ready to sew the hem, and all we do is turn the top down and stitch all the way around. But I gotta do a back stitch here. So we're just gonna sew all the way around. So now we are done with the hem, and Isabel is modeling her new skirt. Turn around. So we turned a one-piece dress into a two-piece. First it was a crop top, and now a skirt. Very cute. Do you like it, Isabel? Very cute.
Okay guys, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have any questions. Bye.